Hello, everyone. This is actually Miss Connolly. I'm another English teacher. I'm helping Miss Colvig out because she is on maternity leave, and her substitute, Mr. Chave, does not have access to a lot of the more technical aspects of her classes. So I am here to help as well. We also realize that you will need to email me if you have any problems or questions. So let me show you my email address while she is out. So this is also my landing page. This is my email. If you have questions while Miss Colvig is on maternity leave through mid-September, I will be the point of contact for you. So my email is sconnolly@ssfusd.org. If you email the substitute, unfortunately, because everything's connected through the district email, he is unable to reply to it, and it just makes more sense to just email me directly so that we can reply to you. Okay. So welcome. For 7th and 8th grade, you have, the syllabi here as well, in case you need it. This is a little bit about Miss Colvig. You guys can go ahead and read that. Both the syllabi are extremely similar, but there are some key differences here. Just to let you know, for both classes, they do meet live. They meet live on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. They do not meet live on Wednesdays, although students are required to complete attendance surveys every day. They are especially required to complete them on Wednesdays, so that way they can get credit for attendance. Okay. And as you can see here, please school loop me. This is the substitute's email, austin.chave2324@gmail.com. But as I said, please email me because then I can actually be the one to reply to you. Sometimes students may be invited to meet in small groups or individually. You can also request meetings. You can still request meetings, although they won't be with Ms. Colvig for the first couple of weeks. You can request that students meet either with me, or I can also set it up so that Mr. Chave can also meet with them as well. Everything is in Google Classroom, so let me walk you through kind of what that looks like. So if you go to just Google Classroom, you just type it into Google here. And I'm foreseeing all the different Google Classroom links, so if you have a question or a problem, please let me know. For 7th grade, this is an example for period 1. Everything will basically be in the classwork tab. Okay, so if you want to look for Zoom links, the classroom rules, independent reading, and all the weeks and their assignments are listed by week. Okay, so all the materials will be there. It is the same thing in the other 7th grade class as well. It's all the same. Everything is organized just that way as well. On every stream, there might be a different announcement, just pertaining to particular classes. So I had an announcement about emails. I had an announcement about help with Zoom. I do have a Zoom video link. It's linked to every single Google Classroom, just to help students through some of the issues we are having. And as always, please have students email me as soon as possible that they can't get into the Zoom meeting, and I can do my best to assist them. For 8th grade, it's the same thing as well. Your announcements are here. If you have Zoom issues, I still have that link there. There's also the same structure here: Zoom links, syllabus, independent reading, and the various weeks with the assignments. If you want to see this in a calendar form, okay, if you want to see your assignments in a calendar form, click the 3 lines here on the left, and if you just click calendar, okay, you can select your class. Say you're in 8th grade and you want to see just the 8th grade English classes. Those will all show up right in front of you. Okay, the same thing for every one of the other classes. Okay. Now I'm going to navigate back to the landing page here, and the syllabi are both listed here on the landing page. Some of the units that differ between 7th and 8th grade. For 7th grade, they're going to be doing some narrative writing, telling our stories, informational writing, showing what we know, analysis writing, writing about our reading, and argument writing, proving what we know. For 8th grade, the units are a little bit different. They both start off with narrative writing, though. For narrative writing, they'll talk about past, present, and future self. They'll do some literary analysis. They will be doing research to inform, and they will also do some argument writing where they are going to have to prove their own points. I excel for spelling, grammar, and vocabulary for both classes. is unfortunately unavailable right now. We were working on getting that out to students. Teachers are seeing their rosters being populated into their classes, and we should be starting that fairly soon. About grading and policies. The grading is structured as such. You have independent reading for 10% of your grade, essays and projects at 30%, synchronous work, which means work in class together live on the Zoom, is 30%, and work you do independently at home is asynchronous. Those are often Wednesday assignments. That goes the same for both classes. They're both weighted the same way. They are also tracking progress in a 40-book challenge. The goal is to have students read 40 books this year, and students will do the best they can to meet that challenge. We will also have independent reading projects each quarter. Okay. For grade values, the grade values are, of course, the same as well. 93 and above is an A, 90 to 92 is A minus, 87 to 89 is a B plus, 83 to 86 is a B, 80 to 82% B minus, 77 to 79 is C plus, 73 to 76 C, 70 to 72 C minus, 67 to 69 D plus, 63 to 66 D, 60 to 62 D minus, and 0 to 59% is failing. The homework due dates are posted in Google Classroom. Late work will not have a penalty if you ask for and are granted an extension prior to the due date. So have students email me directly if they need an extension on an assignment. I understand if there's blackout and internet issues, sometimes those are unavoidable, but please do your best to let us know before the due date. Otherwise, late work earns half credit. Okay. Any plagiarized work that is not yours will earn a 0 and parent-guardian contact. Here's a little bit more information about the 40-book challenge. We're going to have independent reading. Every 150 pages or so counts as a book. Poetry and graphic novels can be 100 pages or fewer. 40 books for the year is your goal. You're not required to meet the challenge. It is a goal. So as long as you're reading every day, keeping track of what you read, and responding to the weekly Google form, we are starting those shortly, you are on track. Okay, this week was more about finding your book. You will also have independent reading projects each quarter on books of your choice. It is your responsibility to get your book selections approved by your parents or guardians. Main class rules are the same for both classes as well. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Ask for help when you need it. Ask thoughtful questions. No talking when Mrs. Colvig or another student or teacher is talking or presenting. Engage and participate in class discussions and be the best you can be. For distance learning, these are some of the main rules for both classes as well. Mute your mic when you enter a live meeting. Turn your mic only on when Mrs. Colvig or a teacher gives you permission. Be on time and present, free from distractions. Engage and make the most of our time together. Make sure you check Google Classroom and the daily slides for updates. The daily slides are up there on Google Classroom. I will demonstrate where those are. If you go into Google Classroom in any classwork, this is in 8th grade. It's the same setup for 7th as well. You'll see here for week 2, we have the daily slides for the week. Be a good digital citizen. Be respectful of your peers, the teachers who are instructing you, and your experiences. Do not record live meetings or take photos or videos without consent. You may use the restroom quickly or eat a snack when you need it. Use the chat function to ask relevant questions. You can schedule office hours if you need help. Mrs. Colvig wants you to succeed, as does Mr. Chave, the current substitute, and myself. So if you need something, please make an appointment to meet with either Mr. Chave or myself when we have available time. Those are generally on Wednesdays, and there are links to attend office hours also in Google Classroom. They're in the same place for every single class. You'll see where it says Wednesday office hours. You'll click on the meet. If you're unable to join the meet for whatever reason, it glitches out. I know Zoom has been having issues. Please just shoot me an email so that way I can set up a meeting. And lastly, be communicative. Communicate with myself, Mr. Chave, and Mrs. Colvig if you're going to miss a live meeting or if you have other issues. Ms. Colvig is unable to respond to emails because she is on leave, but I will be responding to to all those emails. And if you need anything, please let me know right away so that way we can take care of it right away. Also, as you probably already know, the live Zoom links for the Zoom login and password are located also in Google Classroom. Let me demonstrate here. I won't show the actual Meet link, but if you click there and you click into the Meet link, we have found that students sometimes have difficulty with that. So your students should just be going to zoom.us. Okay. Once they go to zoom.us, they should be signing in with this blue sign in right here. The reason they need to be signing in there is so that the sign in for their district email is already in the Zoom system. It's apparently just a bit of a glitch there. So if you click the sign in button, please make sure you're scrolling all the way down. They should click sign in with Google. Okay. And then they should click on their district email address. Once that happens and they have signed in, okay, they should go back to their Google Classroom, click on their Meet link, click on it again, and then enter the password. Okay, that is how students are signing into their classes. Some important links to also know: we have the counseling website, which will take you right to the counseling page where the students can make appointments. If they need to connect to Google Classroom, it's here as well. And if they need to go to School Loop, it is here. The portal is also here. We'll be using the portal likely in the future. They also have the public library available for independent reading. There's a digital library card application. We tried to have students complete it in class, and there was an error with the document that I posted. It made it so students were not able to fill it out. So I will be correcting that shortly and be sending that back out to students. They offer free library cards. You can also contact the library specialist, Mr. Gomez, for any questions. A brief note about the weekly learning plans and daily slides. They're also here as well as in Google Classroom. And the course calendars are here. And that is pretty much it. If you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to email. As I said, you can also find my page here on the side here. If you go to Miss Connolly, I'm right underneath Miss Colvig's, which makes it really easy. And my email, like once again, sconnolly@ssfusd.org. You can also find me on School Loop. We all look forward as a team to helping your child be the best they can be. Additionally, if you have any sort of questions about this back to school night video, underneath I will be posting a question and answer document. As you can see here on my own page, it's right here. I will do the same thing on Miss Colvig's page, so you will see her page here, and right underneath it I will also be posting the video and the document to answer questions, and we will be answering those as quickly as we can. We will try and get back to you at least within a week. Thank you so much for listening, and have an excellent rest of your day.